We're getting a new Star Wars video game this year. Star Wars Outlaws, developed by Massive Entertainment and published by Ubisoft. And while this is one of the projects we're looking forward to the most this year, there's a longer history to this project. Here's what we know so far about the upcoming game, Star Wars Outlaws. In 2021, Massive Entertainment began a partnership with Lucasfilm Games. But hang on, let's go back just a little bit more. Massive Entertainment, or just Massive from here on out, is a game studio based in Malmö, Sweden, founded in 1997. Their previous parent companies were Vivendi Games, very briefly Activision, and then acquired by their current parent Ubisoft in 2008. Ubisoft put Massive to work right away on their Assassin's Creed IP. Massive developed the Desmond sequences in Assassin's Creed Revelations, which was released in 2011. Massive was also a collaborator in the best Far Cry game, Far Cry 3, released in 2012. Michael Mando in Star Wars when? It is not just a suggestion, but this is a need. And then, Massive's biggest project yet began, Tom Clancy's The Division. Released in 2016, The Division generated over $300 million in the first 5 days of release, making it the biggest game release in Ubisoft's history. Massive continued on with the world of The Division, with the sequel being released in 2019. Ubisoft and Massive developed the Snowdrop game engine, The Division 1 being the first title released using this. Snowdrop was made available for all Ubisoft studios, not just limited to the Tom Clancy titles. The engine was improved and updated with the new titles as years went on. Some of the Snowdrop engine games, in addition to the Division 1 and 2, include South Park FPW, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle and Sparks of Hope, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and the yet-to-be-released Star Wars Outlaws. Speaking of Avatar, in 2017, Massive announced they were taking on a game based on James Cameron's Avatar universe. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora was revealed at E3 2021, with the original anticipated launch date to be in 2022. There were a few delays along the way, pushing it out another year. New content and trailers were shown at Ubisoft Forward 2023, and the game was finally released, holiday 2023. But enough about Massive and Ubisoft, let's pivot to the Star Wars news. Back in 2013, in the first year of the Disney acquisition of Lucasfilm, Lucasfilm and Disney, and Electronic Arts, or just EA, struck up a 10-year exclusivity contract. Have you noticed that the only new Star Wars video game releases over the last 10 years, Battlefront, Battlefront 2, Jedi Fallen Order, Squadrons, and Jedi Survivor, were all developed by EA? Yeah, it was this exclusivity contract. The contract has since closed as of 2023. By the way, the LEGO Star Wars games that came out during this time as well are exempt due to an entirely different contract between Lucasfilm, LEGO, Warner Brothers Games, and Traveler's Tales. It boils down to premier games versus family-oriented or casual games. In 2021, Lucasfilm Games was re-established by Lucasfilm for all future titles under a Lucasfilm IP. In the past, the game division of Lucasfilm was also known as LucasArts for a period, creating Star Wars games and click-and-point adventure games like the Monkey Island series. LucasArts was disbanded in 2013 during the Disney acquisition, and all games in production were scrapped, including 1313, lost in the lower levels of Coruscant for eternity. All game production under the Star Wars IP was now under that EA contract, and it would be for the next 10 years. So the return of Lucasfilm Games was a really, really big deal, revealing partnerships with many studios that are working on new Lucasfilm-specific projects, including a new Indiana Jones game from Machine Games and Bethesda. More about that journey another time. In part of the Lucasfilm Games reformation, it was announced that Massive and Ubisoft were going to be working on an open-world RPG set within a galaxy far, far away. This title was slated to be the first premier Star Wars game not from EA in over 10 years. Finally, in 2023, there was a name reveal, Star Wars Outlaws. On June 11th at the Xbox Showcase, we received our first crumb of real information about this game. A day later, on June 12th at Ubisoft Forward, the devs gave a little intro and first look with an extended gameplay trailer. You play as a new character named Kay Vess, voiced by Humberly Gonzalez, and it's set during the Imperial era. You're a smuggler, with a droid and a creature companion, of course. The droid is a reprogrammed Separatist commando droid, ND5. Look at that guy. And the creature is a small axolotl dog-inspired alien named Nyx, voiced by fan favorite D. Bradley Baker. In the gameplay shown, Kay is stealing directly from the Pike Syndicate, but the Pikes are working with other hired goons as well. Kay is working for a contract at the outpost Jansa's Hope. Your companion Nyx can cause distractions and also attack on command if needed. Nyx can also go grab those items for you, like dropped weapons from defeated enemies or other gear and supplies. Combat shown includes a mode to toggle between stun and regular blaster shots on your weapon, and also a slow motion, Deadeye VATS esque mode is featured. There's driving on speeder bikes and also flying your ship, including a full takeoff into orbit and ship combat. We received a first look at the wanted level system, with an initial big graphic across the screen and then a lingering logo in the corner, just like any Rockstar or CDPR style wanted level. Planets we know of so far are a new location, the moon of Toshara, Janta's Hope Outpost, the planet Akiva is shown in text on the screen, and Kijimi and Tatooine have also been confirmed. With all of this news from this showcase, Star Wars Outlaws was noted to be released in 2024, but with no clear date just yet. As 2023 continued, Massive released Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. The game has had generally mixed and average reviews across the board. As 2024 began, we received Outlaws news from the most unexpected place, the Disney Parks blog. The release date was quietly noted in an article posted on January 2nd, alongside a list of things to do at the different Disney theme parks this year. Star Wars Outlaws is set to release late this year. Hang on. Set to release in 2024. That's right, they changed the article midday to make the date a little bit more vaguely specific, but it's fine, all good. It's great to finally have a confirmation. That's all we know for now. We'll catch you out there in the hyperspace. We'll catch you out there.